Licensed taxi drivers in the metropolitan city of Tropur in North India are up in arms at the emergence of app-based taxis. App-based taxis are easy to obtain quickly, come in various capacities, are more comfortable to ride in than are licensed taxis. Moreover, payment can be made by debit or credit cards or online or even by cash wallets. Within a short time, these app based taxis have taken 30% of the total taxi market. The local taxi association implores the mayor of the city to do something to protect the business of licensed taxis. Okay, it's a common problem everywhere. What should the mayor do to help licensed taxi owners and yet ensure that customers have a wide choice in transportation? One, taxi owners, so he has to think win-win. Here you have app-based taxis which are more convenient. Licensed taxi owners are facing revenue problems. So you are the mayor, what should you do so that everyone is happy? Taxi owners, it will help licensed taxi owners. Customers also have a wide choice of transportation, whether it's app-based taxis, licensed taxis, or whatever. Alright, so what should you do? Stress on the fact that licensed taxis are cheaper than app-based taxis, not necessarily true. And request the local taxi association to advertise the facts. Now, what is the fact here given? Okay, the ease of payment, customers prefer that. Nothing has been given about them being cheaper, so we are not sure that really works. Emphasize to the local taxi association that their licensed taxis should provide the same level of convenience. Why have app-based taxis taken over? Look at the reason, the convenience. So make sure you're giving the same convenience in obtaining taxis, passenger comfort and convenience in payments. And these are the reasons why app-based taxis have taken over. Make sure you do the same thing, then customers will come back to you. Therefore, the correct answer is B. Now, this caselet, as you know, is about app-based taxis taking over the business and the licensed taxi owners complaining. So, this bit of the question is about how the local bus system is also having problems due to the app-based taxis. Let's read the bit of information before the question and go to the question. The local city bus system is also close to collapse due to the presence of licensed and app-based taxis. So the bus system is facing a threat from taxis in general, both regular licensed taxis and app-based taxis. It is incurring heavy losses daily. Bus conductors claim that passengers constantly complain about having to travel in great discomfort, mostly standing, with no air conditioning in summer. Furthermore, there are no proper bus timings and passengers are clueless about how they have to wait for their buses to arrive. So there are lots of complaints about the local bus system, and here with all the problems that is given, the question is asking, what should the mayor do to mitigate this situation? The situation about the bus transport system being close to collapse, not being passengers complaining about it, what should it do? Shut down most of the bus transport and lay off the personnel. After all, most conductors are rude and services non-existent. This is a rather extreme step that doesn't help anybody. Do nothing. Do nothing is never the correct answer unless it's a very, very rare case where you say that you wait for the right time to happen. But in most DM cases, do nothing never is the answer. There's a problem, you need to solve it. Introduced air-conditioned buses with no standing permitted and regular times on most city routes will solve all the problems. They complain that it is overcrowded. There are, if you look at the problems that the conductors have talked about, it is hot and there is no air conditioning in summer. Second, patients having complain about traveling in discomfort. Third is no proper timing for the buses. Now, all three are being solved here. Air conditioned buses, no standing permitted, regular time on most city routes. Sounds beautiful, almost like a utopia, but if he can do it, a lot of people will come. When you run a bus system which is inconvenient, people will not travel. Just give these minimum comforts that they demand, and more people will start traveling by buses. So C is the right answer. Alright, that talked about buses. Let's move on to question 19. What would be the best way that the mayor can ensure comfortable, hassle-free transportation by app-based taxis? What would be the best way he can ensure comfortable, hassle-free transportation by app-based taxis? All drivers are to be vetted by local police, wear identity badges, their names and addresses are to be displayed prominently. This is more like a security thing, true. Drivers with impeccable safety records of more than 2 years can charge up to 25% extra from passengers, but that would not make it convenient for passengers. Frequent and random inspections to be made on drivers by police, especially during nights. For what? Drivers with impeccable safety records can avail a second bank loan at lower interest base. So the drivers would be even more would be motivated to continue their good service, and this is of course a punitive measure. So of the questions of the options given, D is good.